Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lunchtime with Detroit Lions Talk. And this is a special occasion. I have a salute to service hat on as well today. November is that month. So I want to honor all the veterans, especially my co-host here and my father, who was a Vietnam veteran. Thank you for your service, both of you. Really appreciate you. Today on the show, we're going to talk about the Houston Texans, another 3-7 team that's going to come into Detroit and lose. That's what I think. All right. But right now I'm going to go to my co-host, the host with the most, Kurt Steele.
Hey, what up, dude? Welcome to the show. And thank you, Jim, for the salute. It's Salute to Service Month, and it's an extra special day. It's an extra special time, and I want you guys to do me a favor. Now, Thanksgiving is tomorrow, and that's one of the hardest times to be away from your friends and family while serving in the military. I spent several Thanksgiving, Christmases away from my family, and this is a tough time. So if you have someone that is serving, or you know someone who is serving and they are deployed or in Korea, overseas, or just separated from you, reach out to them. They need that support during this time of year. It makes a world of difference to hear from your friends and family during the holidays while serving. So just do that for me, please. And again, to my brothers and sisters in uniform, brothers and sisters in arms, thank you for what you do. We appreciate you, and I salute you as well. Now, let's get into this thing. You know what we need you to do. Watch this video all the way to the end so it improves our YouTube algorithm to get this content to more Lions fans just like yourself. And you guys are helping us reach tremendous heights on this show. Watching, subscribing, liking, comments. We appreciate what you do for our show right here. And if it's your first time watching, subscribe to the channel. Ring the notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. Now let's get this show started right now. Welcome back to the show. Now, you know what we do at this time. It's time to get at these comment cards. Jim, you up first.
I'm up first. Yes, we have Ted Cheney who says it's a shame that you target the tight end and it works, but then you don't go back to it. Cornerback number 1 is Amani Oruwariye. Sit down Trufant. I think there's someone on this show that's been saying sit down Trufant for quite a while now.
Whew, yeah.
Who could that be?
You know, me and Trufant, even with the interception he had last week, we got to find somebody else. We got to find somebody. Trufant, but he's getting healthier and he's just playing a little bit better this part of the season. All right, moving on. Julia Ramos. Hey, Julia, how you doing? Give Stafford a break. Quarterback takes a beating after beating. My husband hates football. I am 80.
80.
Well, yeah, what? That's what I'm talking about. You know, my granny watched football all her life too. So, and still watch the games. I wish that New York get another Joe Namath. Okay, Broadway Joe. I remember that playoff very long ago. I know watch for the Lions. My son lives an hour away from Detroit. Hey, there's a Michiganian right there.
There you go.
They will come back. Stafford is young. He will come back. And with good coaching, God help the team. Bless Mr. Stafford. Well, that's a very, very good comment, Julia Ramos. We appreciate you. 80 years old. You watching our show at 80? You know what? A lot of people at 80 can't even turn this cell phone on or get to YouTube. We appreciate you. That's amazing. At 80, we really shout out to Julia. Julia, you're doing big things, baby.
You are doing big things.
Big things at 80. Watching our show.
I got one here. It's 32 Pinkster Santa. I can't believe that's a great name. 32 Plinkster Santa. I wouldn't mind Manning as president CEO type, all things football, but we need a real draft guru and a team builder as GM. I don't think I would want Manning as scouting players. Elway's been a terrible judge of college QBs. But I also think that Peyton Manning was kind of a GM where he played as well. He went over to when he was in Indy, he was nudging the front office a little bit, I think. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I can't rock with you on that one. But hey, great comment. Thank you for that comment.
All right, here comes Red. Red says, nah, Peyton is the reason Gase is in New York. I'm not trusting him. He also got far too much going on for me to believe he's going to give that up and go grind as a GM. He's a flashy hire. If Sheila is serious for me, got to go all out for Ed Dobbs or and Bieniemy. Well, that's an interesting take. You know, I will say this: Peyton Manning does have a lot going on, but one thing I do know about him: once he's in, he's in. And I think that some of that stuff will go by the side if he is hired on as a GM. That's just my opinion. You have yours, Red. I appreciate your comment. Jim, what you got?
I think also on that comment, I believe that he puts 100% to everything he does, Peyton Manning. Mm-hmm. He really wants to be an owner, and he wants to be a GM. And I think that the opportunity in Detroit to turn around a franchise like this would be a legacy leaving thing for Peyton Manning. And I think he would go all in. I think he'd be 100% in. Mm-hmm. Thomas Riddick, not happening. The Fords will not give up any percentage of the team to Peyton Manning. You know what? Dr. Detroit said that too, and he says that he had worked with the Fords. So, you know, he could be right. It depends on what the percentage is, obviously, if they still have controlling interest. I don't think that's a big deal, but
yeah,
could be wrong.
Even if it's a small percentage, you know, we're talking, you know, even if it's 10 to 15%. You know, I don't think Peyton Manning has enough money to buy like half the team or even 40%. But if it's a small percentage,
10%,
10%, I believe that could be doable. All right, V Rail says never thought about Peyton, but it could work. If I'm hiring, I'm going for Louis Riddick as GM, Urban Meyer or Harbaugh as coach. Promote Brandon Coombs to offensive coordinator and hire Kerry Coombs from OSU to DC and draft Trey Lance in the first round to back up Stafford for a year or two. By the way, great video, guys. My first time watching, and I subscribe as of now. Well, hey. Thanks for the subscription, first of all.
Yes,
interesting comments. It's a lot to unpack right here. Mm-hmm. Now, I did bring up Urban Meyer yesterday as a potential head coach, and I have said in the past that I do like Louis Riddick as a general manager. I'm not familiar with Kerry Coombs out of Ohio State, but you know, could be an interesting hire.
Is that a relation to Braden Coombs? I don't
know if he is or not. I know Trey Lance is a name that's been floated around for a while as a potential good quarterback at the next level. I mean, we'll see how it all works out. We know quarterbacks never like, even though they say they're fraternity and everything like that, but you never wanted to see the team draft a guy who's going to replace you. It just doesn't work that way.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think Stafford would be upset with that at this point.
I don't think he would be upset.
They have broken him so much.
Yeah.
Like, hey, somebody else that can actually back me up and play. Hey, maybe I can stay hurt a week or two.
Yeah, maybe that may work out like that.
Maybe
that
I
is
can
a
take
good
a day
point.
off when I hurt myself.
Yeah.
No, this is a lot. Urban Meyer, maybe. Harbaugh, more and more I think no. He has failed miserably in Michigan, and it's getting worse, not better.
You know what though?
I don't like it.
This is my Michigan rant. Quick Michigan rant.
Yes.
Michigan gave up a lot of starters this year, especially on the defense.
Yeah.
You look at they're hurt, they're young, inexperienced on both sides of the ball. They have very few people that have experience on both sides of the ball. Aiden Hutchinson, Kwity Pace down. You look at the offensive line, it's pretty much brand new for the season, a lot of injuries. So I give a little reprieve for this season for Michigan. That's
I
just me.
know, but he hasn't won the big games. There's just
Yeah,
a
now
lot of
that's true.
things that
Now
I
I
don't
will
like.
say that he can't beat Ohio State.
Nope.
Struggles against like teams like Penn State when they're good. So yeah,
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. So I feel you. You know, he wins about 9 games a year, which isn't bad, but you need
Right.
him to win the big games, especially Ohio State. And you can't beat Ohio State. There's something wrong.
I like Eric Bieniemy for head coach. Urban
Oh yeah.
Meyer, yes. Louis Riddick, no. And a lot of people like Louis Riddick, and I really can't understand that. I don't understand the connection. I don't think he was ever a GM. He has no experience.
He's been
He's
where
been
a
a
lot of
director of player
and a lot of
personnel,
GMs start at that position with
but
director of player personnel.
he's been in TV for a very long time. The last
Yeah.
guy that we brought in that was in TV, do you remember that guy? Matt Millen.
No, Matt Millen. Yeah.
Yeah. So
But Matt
I
Miller
don't
wasn't
want to repeat.
Matt Miller wasn't director of player personnel before he became a general manager.
Granted, but still,
that's the
I'd rather-
difference.
I agree with you, and I like Peyton Manning, who has no experience as well.
Mm-hmm.
Louis Riddick, maybe. I'm not going to discount it, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It's not an exciting hire to me.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think that there's a potential to be another Matt Millen there, but I hope not. Okay,
hope
we went
not.
on way too long there.
Yeah,
Justin
let's go.
Hines, hi guys. This is my first time watching your show, and I have to say you guys are amazing. Well, thank you. Real quick,
appreciate
I
it.
just want to say I love your pick of Peyton Manning, though I doubt the Fords would dare give up ownership just to bring him in. Keep posting this amazing content, guys. I'll be here to watch it. Thank you very much,
Well,
Justin.
thank you, Justin. We really appreciate it. Now, closing out the comments, Lyle Schul says, "Love your show. What is it with the team injuries every year? Why do torpedo players instead of using their hands and arms and wrapping them up?"
Oh, our tackling's awful. The
It
fundamentals
is
on our
definitely.
tackling is terrible. That's why you need to fire Patricia immediately.
And
But
that's
they
one
won't
thing
do
he always preaches. Fundamentals. We got to get back to basics, dude. Whatever you're getting back to is not working.
It's not working.
I
It's
said
not.
this. I said this yesterday. I said that Patricia and the staff in Detroit is the definition of insanity. They keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Absolutely. So what you got for us on the injury tip? We're going to just do the Lions because it's such a long list. We would be into next week's show.
Yeah. All right. Let's take a look at this injury list. We got Mike Ford with the TBI. Hey, man, heal up, brother. Deshaun Hand with a groin. He's no practice as well as Mike Ford. Jeff Okuda, he had that shoulder injury in the game versus Carolina. He was no practice as well. Downgrade.
young blood.
KG got downgraded with that hip. He probably re-aggravated. He got downgraded to no practice, like he's going to be out. Amendola, he was a limited practice upgrade, as well as DeAndre Swift with that TBI, with that concussion.
Swift returned to practice.
Swift returning to practice.
So, I don't know
Jonah
if he can play
Jackson
or not.
with a knee, he was limited. Reggie Ragland with a knee as well, limited. Marvin Hall with a toe, he got that big toe going. All right, TJ Hawkinson got a shoulder, would limit him in practice as well. Austin Bryant again. That brother cannot stay healthy with a thigh injury. Matthew Stafford with the thumb, we're going to wrap that thing up and keep playing. Jared Davis with the knee as well, a limited practice. Christian Jones with a knee as well. Christian Jones, heal up. We'll see you in week 21.
It's fine.
We'll see you in week 22 of the season. Oh, there's no week 22. Okay. Big V, he's out with the foot limited as well. And safety Will Harris with the groin full upgrade. Now, this is an estimated. This is an estimated practice thing. They did not actually practice yesterday.
Right. Absolutely.
So this is only an estimated practice of what they would do. So, but it looks like some players are trending up. So hopefully we can get some of these guys healthy and back on the field tomorrow for the Thanksgiving game.
All right, now we're going to go into the preview part of the show with the Lions versus the Texans. So who are the Texans? The Texans are 3-7. Their head coach is Romeo Crennel, who replaced Bill O'Brien. And I want to say this is another attempt at the Patriot way that failed. You got Bill O'Brien. He had Romeo Crennel there. They're running that type of system. And get rid of D-Hop. Stupid trade.
Who thought that was a good idea?
Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn would think that's a good idea because it's the same way we do things here. It's failed there. It's failed here. We'll see how that goes. Who are the key players in this game, Kurt?
Oh, J.J. Watt. You know that dude, bro. Bring it. He is a force even in his later years of his career. 33 total tackles, 4 sacks. Deshaun Watt, you know what? He's having a surprisingly good year.
Yes, he is.
Almost 3,000 yards passing. He's got almost a 70% percentage rate for completions. 20 touchdowns with only five interceptions. He is playing outstanding. Brandon Cooks is a 47 receptions. He is doing very well this season. 634 yards, 3 touchdowns. Will Fuller, now that's my guy right there. I got him on fantasy as well. 708 yards receiving with 6 touchdowns on 47 catches. Now, a key injury is going to be Randall Cobb.
Yeah, he's out.
He is out. That's
There's
just
another
a bad
one.
injury.
David Johnson. I don't know what happened with him because they're saying that he was there and then I don't know what happened to him. So
yeah, David Johnson's having a surprisingly good season in Houston.
So on paper, and we're just going to go through this. So the total offense for the Texans, they rank 22nd. The Lions rank 23rd. Passing offense, the Texans rank 9th. The Lions rank 16th. Rushing offense, the Texans rank 31st, and the Lions 29th. Total defense, the Texans rank 22nd, and the Lions rank 28th. On paper, it kind of looks like the Texans have the advantage.
Yeah, it does. I mean, honest with you, you know this game, even with their record, this game worries me. It does. It's just like they're a group of underachievers this year.
Yeah, actually they are, and I think that Romeo Crennel's got this ship turned around. I think they're what 3-3 in their last 6 or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna go into the who's eating, who's starving section right now, and this is gonna be tough because we don't know who the heck is playing.
Yeah, that's gonna be real tough.
Because I think Swift is gonna play.
I think so too.
Who's eating on offense is gonna be DeAndre Swift. Why? They have a terrible run defense.
Yes, they do.
Terrible run defense. I think they're last in the league, if I'm right about that, or pretty close to last.
Pretty close. Mm-hmm.
So who's eating on offense is going to be DeAndre Swift if he plays. If he doesn't play, I don't know about that. Then we're looking at Marvin Hall, maybe. They don't use these people well.
Yeah, they don't.
Kenny Galladay's going to be out. On defense, who's eating? You know what? I'm going to go with Everson Griffin.
He had a pretty good game last game.
Everson Griffin has 5 quarterback hits, and he's only been here, 2 games?
2 games, yeah.
I think Okwara's got 12,
yep.
But I think Griffin has the second most quarterback hits, and he's only been here 2 games. Let that sink in.
That is something. That is something.
Who you got? Who's eating?
Who's eating for me? Hopefully, if we can make this happen, I still am looking for TJ to eat. TJ Hawkinson on offense. I need him to eat. It just makes me so sad when we can't get him the ball. This guy is very underused. So I need him to eat, man. I need him to have a good meal on Thanksgiving. Who is eating on defense? I'm going to say the young fella who is doing his thing. Mane Oworie is going to eat on defense. He is going to continue his excellent play. Like I said, he was graded elite by PFF last game. Who is? Let's look at who's starving. Who's starving on offense for me? Yeah, who's starving?
I got my guy already.
I am going to say it is going to be Adrian Peterson. He's going to starve.
Okay.
He's just his run per yards average is just horrible. He's
really starting to look his age.
Yeah, and then who's starving on defense? Not a lot of people I don't know who's playing really. It's tough.
Your favorite guy's playing.
Yeah, and I think he needs to sit down. But I will go here. It will be if he plays. I think Deshaun Hannah be starving.
Okay.
If he plays,
that was my pick last week. I think I was right on that.
You were.
All right, my totally starving for this week is, as every week, Jesse James. Forgotten tight end. If you can't use the number 8 overall pick, how you could have used this other guy you're paying, I don't know how many millions to, and you can't use either one of them. And that's not his fault. I'm not even mad at him. But my who's starving on defense, it's Tracy Walker. Tracy Walker or Desmond Trufant. But Tracy Walker has not played well this year.
I don't
think he's played that great.
He's dealing with some nagging injuries as well.
He's a good player. I'm not saying
I think he's playing. I think he's playing out of position.
Me too.
I think he's playing out of position.
And a lot of these, when we say this stuff against the players, it's not really against the players. It's against the scheme. Jesse James can't help how many times he gets targeted.
Nope. And you have a good in the box safety with Jerron Curse, and actually Tracy Walker has really good coverage skills. Why not play him in the back end? Harmon's not getting it done back there, so
because you're playing Duron Harmon and you shouldn't be. If Will Harris gets to play, he's starving too.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Definitely.
That secondary was supposed to be so good, and it's just
it is so horrible.
but also the defensive line is horrible. So
yep. So you can't have a good secondary if you don't have a good front seven.
Absolutely. Austin Bryant hurts us. Deshaun Hand being injured all the time hurts us. But the big one that hurts us is the other Aquara.
Yeah, Julian being out.
That he was expected to come in and take up that other position and just never got to.
Yeah. Okay. Now all the guys on IR are eligible to come back at any second. They've all reached their plateau on the IR.
Oh well, I don't think we're going to see Aquara this year.
No,
I don't.
Doesn't make sense.
And Trey Flowers, from what it's been reported, that he was in a cast.
Yeah, he had some kind of like a half cast with like a wrap on it. I don't think he's going to be playing anytime soon either.
Me neither. And why should he?
Doesn't make any sense.
We're going to go into who you got, and I'm going to start it. I have the Lions in this game, believe it or not.
Wow.
Why? And I'm giving you the reasons why. Number one, on paper, this team should beat us. That's the first thing. Number two, Matt Patricia's job is on the line. We are undefeated this year when Matt Patricia's job is on the line. Undefeated.
Yes, we are.
We're playing an absolutely awful team, just like we are. Their defense is horrible, just like us. Their offense is better than ours. I think this game gets won on special teams. Hopefully Jamal Agnew gets a touchdown. Hopefully Matt Prater doesn't miss. He's been shaky this year. Who you got, Kurt?
I got Houston. I got Houston in the squeaker.
Houston in the firing, yes.
Yeah, Houston. I think I got Houston for the checkmate on Matt Patricia's career in Detroit.
Okay, you got a score?
I would say it'd be like 28-21. Or no, excuse me, 28-25. It'd be like a 3-point game.
I got the Lions going 28-17.
Okay.
Just because I think that for some reason this team really plays well when Matt Patricia's back against the wall. And I don't know why, because it doesn't seem like anybody wants him here.
Yeah.
But that is the situation.
I will say this: I've never ever root for the Lions to lose.
No,
to win. I don't want the Lions to lose at all. I never want them to lose. But I just think that the writing's on the wall. I think that you have some players that have bought in, but I think other players are really tired of Patricia in Detroit. That's just my opinion.
I agree with that, and it looked like it last game. But you know what? That New Orleans game, it looked the same way. And the very next time they turned it around, because Matt Patricia's job was on the line. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. Yeah. Now it's that time of the show. It's my favorite part of the show. It's time to have dessert with Kurt.
Hey, we got 2 scoops today. 2 scoops of tasty morsels. All right. So yesterday I said that we had a player, Amani Rourier, that ranked elite by PFF in the game, which I don't know how it happened, versus the Panthers, but we had another person, one more guy ranked elite by PFF, and that was linebacker Reggie Ragland. He was at 90% for the game versus the Carolina Panthers. And the other scoop, keeping it going, what the Fox say? The Fox says he had 6 punts and 4, count them, 4 were downed inside the 20. And that is not an easy feat to do.
Wow.
So those are your desserts, some tasty morsels to take with you. They sure taste good, especially when you win, but a little bit bitter when you lose.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are unbelievable, 73 comments yesterday, guys, 65 likes. You guys rocking with us, and we really, really appreciate each and every one of you, all of our subscribers, all the people that comment, all the people that are rocking with us. If you could like the video and all those good things, really appreciate that if you do that. Also, I you know what? If they do lose, we will have the Fire Patricia show on Friday, because we will not have a show tomorrow.
No,
we
enjoy
for Thanksgiving, so please
enjoy the holiday with your loved ones.
Not in the United States and don't have Thanksgiving, just enjoy a day off if you can. Yeah. So, Kurt, take us home.
Hey, thank you for watching. We appreciate you. You know, if you're first time to the channel, subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment, do the question of the day. We really appreciate you. Or just tell us what you want us to know. Tell us what you want us to know about the channel, what you want to hear from us. And we really appreciate you liking and commenting on the videos and subscribing and ring that notification bell so you know when you're getting fresh content from us right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. It is Thanksgiving, and I want to give thanks to you, our fan base. I want to give thanks to the Detroit Lions on the Prowl family for taking me in and making me feel so welcome. Thank you for my wonderful family, my wife, my kids, my grandchild, my one grandchild that'll be here real soon. I really appreciate all the blessings that God has bestowed upon me and my family. And whatever you do, take some time to just be thankful for what you have. I know it's a tough time with the COVID. Be safe. If you don't have to travel, just stay where you are. If you know that someone is alone, reach out to them. You know, you don't have to go see them in person, but reach out to them, FaceTime them, give them a phone call, or drop a plate at the door. Stand back and watch them get it in a social distance safe manner, because safety is number one. We want you to be safe and continue because COVID is still out there rampant. It is no joke. And please be safe out there. And it is a joy for me to bring this content from us, me and Jim both, to bring this content to you right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl. And you know what I got to tell you. Whatever you do in life, you got to boss up, ball out, and be the best version of you that you can be. For my man Jim, right here on Detroit Lions on the Prowl, this is Kurt Steele, and we will holler at you real soon.